If you are a fan of softball, then you are going to love the Fastpitch TV show. We're bringing you more interviews, more videos, and more product reviews than anyone else on the planet. Sit back and get ready. Here's the Fastpitch TV show.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Fastpitch TV show. Now, if you found our show on Facebook, MySpace, or another video sharing site, please check out our website, fastpitch.tv. It's the place to find all of our past episodes and a place to keep up with future episodes too. And I'd like to thank our sponsor, Softball Junk. Please visit their website at softballjunk.com. Now, before we get into today's show, I have an update for everyone out there. Like I said, the last few weeks I've been letting everybody know we're trying to get to 10,000 Facebook fans and have broken the 6,000 fan mark on our march to 10,000 fans. If you're not a fan already, please join us today. Just go to the facebook.com/FastPitchTV, facebook.com/FastPitchTV to become a fan of the show. And please tell your friends to become a fan too. Help us get to 10,000. Now, as you know, I was in Louisville, Kentucky a few weeks ago for Softball Con. Softball Con is a great softball conference, and they just had their first conference. Now, if you want to find out more info on this year's conference, or stay updated on next year's conference, just go to softballcon.net and you can find all the information there. It was a great event. Now, the first speaker this year was Carol Bruggeman, and as I've told you on a previous show, Carol had a great clinic, which I'm breaking down into different episodes for you. Now, this week, Carol explains how to build a defensive pyramid. So let's go to that right after a word from our sponsor.
Do you need a softball bat? Do you want to save $30? SoftballJunk.com is offering an additional $30 discount off the price of all non-sale softball bats on their website. That's right, $30. So the next time you buy a bat, go to SoftballJunk.com and enter the code FPTV30 during checkout. And wham! You just put a cool $30 in your pocket.
Does everybody have a pyramid of defense in front of them? Is there anybody who does not? Okay, we have two newcomers. Do we have any extras? There they are. Thank you very much. Okay. What I'd like you to do, these are all the things that your team, team defense needs to have covered, preferably by the first game, if not by the first, week or two of the season, okay? What I'd like you to do is think about what order we should teach these in terms of if you've got 4 weeks to go before your first game, what are you going to work on first, okay? So you've got steal defenses, you've got trick plays, you've got short game skills. What do you want your team defense to know how to do first so that we can build on that foundation and then add another layer? And then once they've got that down, add another layer. Once they've got that done, add another layer. What's the last thing your team needs to be focused on team defensively? So there's 13 of them. Okay, there's 13 of them. I'm going to give you about 2 minutes here. All right? About 2 minutes, and I want you to order them 1 through 13, what you think the first thing you should teach your team is. What's the very first thing? Okay, then what's number 2? What's number 3? All the way to 13. What's the last thing your team should be focused on going into the season? Okay, so I'll give you a couple minutes. Okay, what's the first thing we need to do? What's number 1? What's at the bottom of the pyramid? We're building a pyramid. Fundamentals. Fundamentals, right? What's number 2? What's number 2? What anybody have? There's no right or wrong here, but I'll just give you our thought. Right? Possibly, but where you go with the ball, you need to have what first? Base coverage. Okay? We're going to throw the first, we got to know how to cover first, right? We're going to turn 2, we got to know how to cover turn 2. So number 2, base coverage. Number 3, you're absolutely right. Where to go with the ball. Right? Where to go with the ball. All right. Number 4, or where to go with the ball, which one? I should have asked first. Fly balls, line drives, etc. That's first. Next one, where to go with the ball with extra hits, etc. Right? Okay, now the mess in the middle. All right, what's next? What are we going to do next? Anybody? Short game. Short game skills next. So now we know where to go with the ball when it's actually hit. What about all the short game that happens in softball? Okay? So short game skills, techniques for fielding the bunts. What's next? Short game coverages. Exactly. So now we know how to field the ball in a short game, how to throw the ball. Now we need to know how to cover it. All right? Next. You guys are doing great. Next. Steals. Steals. So now we got the short game. Guess what? They're going to bunt and run on us, so we got to make sure we're steals. Next, first and thirds. Because now it's not just a regular steal second. Now we got to worry about those darn things we call first and thirds. Okay? Next, anybody? Any things you would do? Just get that far, you might not have enough time. Set play variances. What do we do once it goes from the routine? Okay? For instance, let's say you've got a runner at 1, and your normal bunt coverage is for your shortstop to cover second base on the bunt. But let's say now you've got a fast runner at 1, you've got a fast player at the plate who's also a lefty slapper, so you've got speed at the plate, speed at 1. Now who are you going to have cover the steal? Maybe the second baseman, right? Because the shortstop's got to be over the hole. So you got to change from the routine to cover the set play variances. Okay? Next one. Anybody? We only have 1, 2, 3, 4 left. Yes, reads from positioning. Again, now you've got a slapper up. Okay? Runner at second base. Where are you going to put your outfield with a true slapper up who cannot hit the ball in the infield? Where are you going to pull them in? Right? We're going to read who's up to bat, and we're going to change our defense accordingly. Right? Okay, last 3. These are pretty advanced. Reads off techniques and abilities. Okay, so now it's speed and direction of the ball. I'm a huge believer in speed and direction of the ball determines your play on defense, period. If I'd have Coach B's philosophy, speed and direction of the ball determines your defense. For instance, you got a runner at 1, runner at the plate. Ground ball hit to the shortstop, okay? If I asked all of you, where's the next play on a ground ball to shortstop? Most of you are going to say 2, right? What I like to say is, depends on the speed and direction of the ball. If the ball's hit slow, where's our play? First. The ball's hit hard, right at her, where's our play? Turn 2. If the ball's hit deep in the backstop, or to the backhand diving play of our shortstop, our only play is 2, or a fake, right? Speed and direction of the ball determines the play. So now we've got it, once we know how to field it, where our plays are, and what the routines are, now the speed and direction determines the play. It's not always go 2, right? It's not always go 2. Last 2, excuse me, how the defensive variable affects the play. So now we've got the score, all right? So now we've got that runner at 1, and the same ground ball hit to our shortstop, okay? And we're up 7 runs in the 7th inning. Get the out, right? Take your easiest out. So the score affects that play. All right, what's the last one? Trick plays. Okay? So just something for you to maybe take home, think about as you're creating your team defensive sets. Okay? Any questions on that? Anything else so far? You're like, man, I got a lot of work to do with my defense. We got a lot to do. And some of you, how many of you need to coach a 10 and under team? 12 and under team? Lots of throwing and catching, then forget about like the half of the pyramid up. Right? So again, it depends on your level. Coach is going to spend probably 80% of his time on the fundamentals. Okay? Whereas certainly we spend a lot of time on our fundamentals. We still spend half the time on our fundamentals, but we can go, hopefully all the way up the ladder. That's our goal.
I hope you enjoyed today's show. Carol had a great clinic, and like I said, this was just part of it. Now, if you've not seen our previous episode with Carol, make sure you check it out too, okay? Now, I want to make sure that everyone knows we have an app for the iPhone and Android phones. Just go to your phone's app store, and search softball, and you'll find it. Now, don't forget to check out our website, like I said earlier, at fastpitch.tv. Not fastpitchtv.com, just fastpitch.tv. Become a fan of the show at facebook.com/fastpitchtv. Follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/fastpitchtv. Well, that's all for today. Goodbye, and thanks for watching.